The American R sound is literally the most complex sound of the American accent. So the tip of your tongue may naturally want to go up and go to that r kind of position. Pull your tongue back. Your tongue's kind of making pressure in the back of your mouth, but also in the front, it's going up. Now notice it's not going up so high that it touches the alveolar ridge here. That'll give you a sound like a r, r, r. And that's to be avoided in English. You push it upwards, r. You can get a good, clear sound there. If you come from a country where you grew up speaking a British English influence, I know some of you here had that experience, then it's likely that these words sound the exact same when you pronounce them if you aren't focused. Let's start with that jar, pulling the tongue back. Jar. Yes, ma'am. Ja.
Ja.
Yep. Part.
Part.
Pot.
Pot.
Dark.
Dark.
And a little more movement of your jaw there. A little more R. Dark.
Dark.
And dark.
Dark.
Not bad. My recommendation would be when you're getting that R sound, make sure that your jaw pulls up and your teeth come close together. The teeth real close together. If you get jar, it distorts the sound a little. Jar. Those three there. Repeat after me. Arm. Arm.
Arm. On.
Scar. Scar.
Scar. Scar.
Party. Party.
Party. Party.
Nice. The last one I know has caused embarrassment for people from all over the world, mixing up those two. And it's simple. Just get that R defined before the flap T. Party. That's the key. Art. Ah.
Art.
Sharp. Sharp.
Sharp.
Par. Pa.
Par. Pa.
All three were good. Very good. Good, like articulation. Your teeth are close. Good, clear sound. And then we got three more.
Large. Large.
Yeah.
Carp. Cop.
Mm-hmm.
Harp. Hop.
Killing it on these. Good voice projection. Good R articulation in each of those. Very clear. So, taking a look just beyond that with this R sound. Like I said, this is the most difficult thing to get consistently in the American accent. What we've got to do, now I'm sending this, I've already sent this in the chat. You got idioms down here. And as I've said in the past, all my materials are equipped with these links to youglish.com. You can open up any of those blue links that you'll find in the materials I share with you, and then you can listen to American English speakers in the American accent use the words that are highlighted. Very useful. But what we're going to do for today are sound enhancement. Now, this is a silly exercise, I'll be honest with you. And the point of this exercise is muscle memory. It's just getting used to pulling into that R position. Here's what it comes down to. The words are, A-R-E, and R, O-U-R. have the same pronunciation. A common mix-up is pronouncing the O-U-R R as hour. That's very like articulate. That's getting every sound perfectly clear. And as you may have noticed, the American accent doesn't get every sound perfectly clear. So I wouldn't say those are ours. I'd say those are ours. Those are ours. Anyone want to read that back to me there? If everyone wants to read that out, I'd love to tell you how it sounds. Those are ours.
Those are ours.
Good.
Those are
Yep.
ours.
Those are ours. Those are ours.
Nice. Good. How about here?
Those are ours. Okay.
Even in there, getting those R's there, making sure not to touch the roof of the mouth. Those are ours.
Those are ours.
That's controlled. Yes, sir.
Those are ours.
And then that second R there, a little more power. Those are ours.
Those are ours.
How about here on our lunch hour?
On a lunch hour.
Not bad. Anybody else want to make sure you're getting that R defined? On our lunch hour.
On our lunch hour.
Good, good.
On our arch hour.
Good. And try to get it like we were discussing earlier. No breaks between them. On our lunch hour.
On our lunch hour.
Yes, that's the flow. And then one more. When are our hours changing? All the R's together there.
When are our hours changing?
Good one. Good one. So, muscle memory is the key. Here's how that happens. This is not necessarily grammatically correct little story, but I've written this great little story a few years back, and it's all about, it takes all of the R's, A-R-E and O-U-R, and it just makes it into an R like this. Additionally, it's full of R's: ordering, shared, appetizer, pitcher of water. So let's go through this from top to bottom. It's all about muscle memory. That's what we're here for, training the muscles to get used to this. So starting out with, we are going to our favorite restaurant. Our plan is to start our meal by ordering our appetizer, then washing it down with our shared pitcher of water. Now that's a long one, but that's going to put your R's to the test. Anybody want to give that one a shot? The goal is to tire out your muscles here.
We are going to our favorite restaurant. Our plan is to start our meal by ordering our appetizer, then washing it down with our shared pitcher of water.
Could I hear this? Pitcher of water.
Pitcher of water.
That was well controlled, yes. Good sounds overall. I would just also say maybe, could I hear start our meal? Start our meal.
Start our meal.
That's good. Yep. Good R's there. Moving forward, let's see what we got next. So our dinner options are looking more savory than our first course, our appetizer, which truly roused more hunger than it relieved. While we are waiting for our food, forgetful waiters are sharing our drinks with our neighboring table. We are not impressed, but are relieved when the manager resolves that our drinks are now free.
While we are waiting for our food, forgetful waiters are sharing our drinks with our neighboring table. We are not impressed, but are relieved when the manager resolves that our drinks are now free.
A lot of good R's. A lot of good R's. Very good. Very good.
Our second course comprises our preferred salad, our regular red wine, and radishes, which are surprisingly large. Fried rice with carrots and red salsa are a bonus side dish that our friend Omar couldn't finish.
That was good. That was good. Does anyone want to give just this part here? Just that first piece.
Course,
Yep.
our second course comprises our preferred salad.
Just
Our
that preferred. Can I hear that? Getting that kind of
preferred,
sound.
preferred.
That's a well-defined R. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Preferred sound.
Our regular red wine and radishes, which are surprisingly large.
Good catch.
Fried rice with carrots and red salsa are a bonus side dish that our friend Omar couldn't finish.
Could I hear Omar?
Omar.
That's good. Good name. It's used in many languages, right? Omar. Moving forward, let's see how we finish off this meal with dessert. So I'll read out that next part. Our choice dessert includes fresh Shiraz and our own creme brulee. Brownies are our second option, while raspberry pie and Rocky Road ice cream are our third and fourth. Who wants to give that one a shot?
Our choice dessert includes fresh Shiraz and our own creme brulee. Brownies are our second option, while raspberry pie and Rocky Road ice cream are our third and fourth.
All right, couple of ones there we're going to define a little more. First, could I hear dessert? Dessert.
Dessert. Our
Yeah.
choice dessert.
Yes. How about Shiraz? Fresh Shiraz.
French Shiraz.
Very good. And then how about third and fourth?
Third and fourth.
With that fourth, what we got to make sure of
Fourth.
for that is that you round your lips for the O, and then you bring your tongue up for the R. Or. Four.
Fourth.
Yeah, that's it. We can't just get fourth. I mean, we can, but to really define that R, pull the tongue up. Fourth. Yes, sir. Moving forward, let's see this next one here. How about that? Anyone want to take that one on?
Now ready to request a bill, but realize that our credit card is not recognized by the register in the restaurant. In this restaurant. Sorry.
Nice. And just a tiny one here, almost easy to miss. Credit card. Just defining that R a tiny bit more. Our credit card.
Our credit card.
Nice. That's it. And careful not to give it a card, but kind of keeping the lips wide. Credit card. Yep. Yes, ma'am. That's it. Couple more to go.
Our choices are to work off the debt washing dishes or try our luck rushing towards the door. Considering our cars are not far from the entrance by the bar, we ready ourselves for a rapid departure.
Good one. Yep. And the final part.
However, before our race toward the doors, we are reminded that our rides are out of gas and are our only means of transportation.
Now, could I hear that? These R's, could I hear that? Are only.
Are our only means. Are
That's,
our only means.
yeah, okay, better. And how about up here? Our rides are out of gas.
Our rides are out of gas.
Good. Once more there. Our rides are out of gas.
Our rides are out of gas. Our rides are out of gas.
Not bad. So the word rides, that's actually the next kind of R that we're going to look at. We'll see that in just a couple minutes. But we want to flare the lips a little bit for it. So not just a rides, but a rides. Rides. Who wants to take on that last piece there?
With our capture inevitable, we resign ourselves to hard labor, cleaning the restaurant floors before we are able to admit our mistake. We run into a roll of cash on the ground. With more than enough to cover our bill, we are relieved to resolve our debt and leave without a reason to worry.
Good. Very good. And I mentioned at the beginning of our session that R is softer when it's ending a word. If there's a vowel sound before it, and those are the ones we've been seeing: capture, car, far, bar. When we see R beginning a word, we flare it. And by flare it, I mean that you move your lips with it. This is the same movement that you make for the sound W. The same like a w. Your lips push away from your face. Have your teeth close together, and that you're holding that R position. R. Lips moving out, tongue in the R position. R. We're going to focus today on R beginning words. And these are the ones that where R's got to be flaring out. So let's give this a bit of a warm up with some of these here. Can I hear? And you could feel free to unmute your mics. You know, I'd love to hear what you got with this, everybody. With these sounds like ra, ra, ra,
Rad.
re,
Re.
re,
Ray.
ray. Moving sounds there.
Ray.
Row,
Row.
Roy.
Roy.
And finally, rew.
Rew.
Not bad, folks, not bad. But common words with the R, that's what it's all about. Getting that R flaring in the most common words so that you can get your ears used to listening for it and your muscles used to producing it. Let's give this a shot, starting with run into trouble. Anyone want to give that a shot?
Run into trouble.
Good, yeah. Good, clear sound. Anybody else want to get that R, get a little feedback on that R sound? So Deborah, let's hear what you got there. Run into trouble. That's good. Yeah, flaring that R. Ruh. Very good. How about yep.
Run into trouble.
Now something to point out, trouble. Another flaring R. I'm hearing trouble, but a little more ruh. Trouble.
Run into trouble.
That's more like it. And Wakas, I believe you wanted to give that one a shot. Let's hear that. Ruh. Run into trouble.
Run into trouble.
Good. Yep. That's it. And then if everyone, I guess you folks could all unmute your mic, you know, and let's see what we got here. With these next ones, just repeat them after me. Next one, a real treat.
A real treat.
There's no rush.
There's no rush.
Yes, and notice how those words connect. No to rush. No brings the lips in. Rush. Release it.
There's no rush.
That's it. No rush, folks. Take it easy. There we go. Ready for more.
Ready for
Ready for more.
The right idea.
The right
idea.
idea.
A quick read.
A quick
Read.
read.
No good reason.
No good reason.
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 Reach the limit.
Reach
the limit.
And finally, raise funds. A lot of raise.
Raise funds.
These ones here, these minimal pairs, are valuable to train your muscles to recognize the R versus W movements and really how they're the same movement. R and what? Same movement. And let's do that with these here. Starting with that. Run. 1.
Run. 1.
Same thing, all you folks, unmute your mics. I'd love to hear what you guys got for these. Run. 1.
Run.
Push your lips right out.
Run. 1.
Reel. Wheel.
Real wheel.
Wheel.
Good. Rind. Wind.
Wind.
Wine.
Good. I think that Felipe, you could have moved your lips a little more in. Wind.
Wine.
That's a good full one. Risk. Whisk.
Whisk.
Red.
Risk.
Red.
Rest. West.
Red.
Rest.
West.
West.
Rise. Wise.
Rise. Wise.
Something that everyone's doing very well is you're projecting the vowel so clearly. Like I'm not hearing anybody go rice, wise. That makes all the difference here. Even if your R isn't perfect, if you're making the vowel clear, your whole word is clearer. Anyway, next one's raise, ways.
Raise.
Raise. Ways.
Rate, wait.
Rate. Wait.
Rack, whack.
Rack. Whack.
Right, white.
Right. White.
Rage, wage.
Rage. Wage.
And one more. Rain, wane.
Rain. Wane.
The way to bridge the gap between our training here and your real life is to create larger phrases based on these little, short ones that we got. Create larger phrases that are actually useful for you and practice them beforehand. So if you wanted to say, I don't know, if you exercise frequently and you measure your heart rate, well, then practice saying that. Heart rate. Or if you're sometimes in a rush, practice for that. In a rush. Select one of these short common phrases from each line. Read it out, whichever one, I don't care which one you do, the one that's useful for you, and put it into a larger context. I don't know, who wants to give that a shot? Jesus, does that make sense to you? You want to give that a shot?
I'm going to take this one here. I was right. I was right to be in a rush this morning.
Yeah, good combination there. I was right to be in a rush this morning. For row number 2, something off the top of your head.
I wrote it for you so you could read it.
I like it because you made it even more difficult for yourself with the, read it. That's good. You turned it up a notch. Let's hear that once more. I wrote it for you so you could read it.
I wrote it for you so you could read it.
Yes, and expert flap T between those words there, sir. Very good on that. Wrote it. I like it. Good. What do you got with the next row? Or did you have one on this row? What do you got there?
It really is a no refund policy.
And overfund?
No refund, no
refund. Okay.
no refund policy.
We're here to fix these things. That's all right. That no refund. Remember how I mentioned before, I'm hearing like not refund versus no refund policy. It really is a no refund policy.
It really is a no refund policy.
There, yes, that's it. Defining those R's, that lip movement, it just pushes the words out clearer. All right, how about with the next row? Anyone want to take on one of those?
I'm really close to my goal of gaining 20 pounds.
Good. What was your goal of?
Gaining 20 pounds.
Gaining 20 pounds?
Yeah,
Nice. I'm just surprised most people are doing the opposite.
I know,
But
right?
I guess you're putting on some muscle.
Yes.
Nice. Let's hear that. I'm really close to my goal of gaining 20 pounds.
I'm really close to my goal of gaining 20 pounds.
Yes. Nice. Nice. And Deborah, I like how in that pounds, you're stretching out that "ound" on the ending, not just pounds, but pounds. That's great. Next row, I think Wakas had one that came to your mind. Did you want to come up with a phrase there?
I had the previous one. I'm really close. You have to get it done right away.
All right. I'm really close. That's clearly an important one there. The main way that you're going to develop this, like I've said, is repetition. These blue links, you can find them by opening up the Google Doc that I've sent in our chat here as we open this one up. And these blue links are all about youglish.com. You want to listen to them, especially the ones that are useful for you, like really close. And you want to repeat them. Get a habit of using them. And then the other thing that you've got is these tongue twisters that I kind of wrote on my own. These ones are all about w versus r sounds. As we've explored, it's the same movement in each. We were right. When were we wrong? We were really worried. It's the same w kind of movement. It's the repetition that's going to make this a habit. If you do it in front of a mirror, if you do it just recording your own face on your phone, whatever, watch that you're pushing your lips out, w, r, and getting that consistent. So this here, you'll be able to find it right at the bottom, American R Beginning a Word Google Doc. And additionally, if you look to the Flaring R Guide for Muscle Development, one of the materials packages I sent today, I've sent 2 materials packages. This has a lot. Like I'm telling you, when I cover the R sound with people, I cover it over the course of 8 to 10 weeks. And so what we've seen today is just a bird's eye view of what it takes to develop an R. This is something that it takes a lot of repetition, and there's a lot of, moving pieces here. But to kick it off, to get your ears used to it and get your muscles used to it, you want to check out these couple of podcast episodes that I've got here. One of them is just explaining R beginning a word, and the other is me reading out the phrases that we were looking at over here, these ones here. Just a great way to practice that muscle memory. So check those materials out. This will solve this difficulty for you, or at least it'll give you a head start. So, you know, maybe we can take it on together in the days to come with a little more force. And I don't know, anybody have any R related questions? Anything that you'd want to clear up while we're here, or